What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, I am breaking down one of the videos I've been working on. It's my last video from December. It's for an event. It's Uncle Boo Boo's Wonderland, and this is supposed to be a 1-minute highlight video. I'm just gonna break down the timeline. I started the video already, and I'll just walk you guys through what I have going on. I've not figured out the ending fully, but it's almost done. So I'll do a playback of everything and break down like each face, maybe each effect I use and things like that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. That's pretty much the video. I can't lie, it's actually looking mad now that I'm thinking about it. I think I just want to put Uncle Buju, Uncle Bubu somewhere here. So he comes before this guy, and then the video ends with the guy. Cause like that last frame just looks epic. Let me just do that now before I'm just gonna do that now before I break down everything. Yeah, this should work. Just gonna add a bit of shadow here. Okay. Let me see. I need something that shows him. Let me see. I need something else. Yeah, this is it. This is it. This should work. Yeah. I think I'll just use this somewhere here. I've been checking my camera because I've been doing this thing for a second. Well, I think it was overheating though. I was recording, and before I like looked back at my camera, it's like stopped recording. Yeah, I wasn't sure what was going on. My battery is currently 34%, but I think it should be enough for me to finish the video. I'm just rushing out here because I've been on this video for too long and I just have to finish today. I promised myself I was gonna finish today. Actually yesterday, but like today now. I think there should be a zoom in effect somewhere here. It's like 90. It's currently on 75. Sure, I did. Okay, 90 is fine. I think we're done with the video. That's it. So before I start the breakdown, I just want to show what the entire timeline looks like. Yeah, I didn't do much of sound design yet. I might do some more afterwards, but I don't have to show you guys that in this video because I already started here. I just need to like add some more. but this video is just to majorly show you how I took or like went about the edits and like just break down the entire thing. Before I started this video, I already had an idea of what I wanted the edit to look like. So in my editing or like planning phase while I was shooting, I had some ideas. So I just came back home, got everything into writing, where it's like I wanted the video to start out from Uncle Boo Boo, and that's basically his arrival, then going into people greeting him or him greeting people backstage, then on stage, his performance, just a tiny snippet of his performance, because he's the headliner, is his show. So you don't want to like show everything off at the beginning and don't have anything at the ending. Without further ado, let's just go straight into the video and I would break everything down. Yeah, this is the beginning of the video. And basically, like I said in my book, I started off with Uncle Boo Boo's arrival. I didn't really have any transition here, so it was just matching the movements and adding a sound to make it look like, oh, there was a click, and then that was when I changed what was on frame. So afterwards, I did like a zoom in, not like a transition, just a zoom in to show the next person, which was somebody else's arrival. So the zoom I used there, basically you can create an adjustment layer, and inside of your adjustment layer, drag a transform effect to this adjustment layer. Then I did a scale up basically. My first keyframe was like 50, my second keyframe was like 100, and then I increased the shutter angle to like 360, so there's like motion blur, and that's how that was done. So more movements. So this green is a transition from the transition I got from Envato Element. So I'm not really gonna focus on breaking that down right now. I'm just gonna go on with the other parts of the video and just break everything down. My battery is on 29%, so I have to be fast. Yeah. This is so just like editing to the beat is what I did here. Just looking for where there's like peaks or highs in the beat and like cutting my videos to match those highs. So here I did if you notice, yeah, I did this effect, collage type of effect. You can download something like this off YouTube. Just search, I think if you search collage effect on YouTube, you should get something like this on a black background. Like it usually has a black and then a white in the middle. Okay. So here I did like a flash, just a flash, nothing serious, to transition into the next clip. And on the next clip, I did a transform effect, which is just zooming in and adding motion blur to it. And same thing here, use the transform. So I play around with the transform a lot to do a lot of, zooms and movements to review someone. Like that's what I did here with Buju. I say Buju, with Uncle Boo Boo and Loje. Basically there was a transform effect, and if you see like my effects control, I started with a scale. So it started from here, started scaling up, scaled into all of this, and then I introduced a position keyframe to, if you notice when Uncle Boo Boo shows, Loje is sort of hidden. So I did a keyframe that pushes Loje more outward, and we can then see him. So that's like basically pushing the clip to my left here. That's what I did. So I added another flash here. And then when I saw this fire throwing guy, I just had an idea to like, make an engulfing fire effect around the fire blowing thrower guy. So I looked for a clip on YouTube that had like fire, and basically on a black background. This is what that looks like without the exclusion effect. It's just a fire on a black background. Let me put it back to where it was. And then I did exclusion and basically timed it to come in at such a point so it's like there's fire already out in frame from the guy. And then I added another flash in between. And this is Uncle Bobo on stage. I think everything from here is just matching the beats. Yeah, and for this part of the effect, basically transform key again, transform effect again. Same thing, but this time around it's just maybe 6 frames forward. Okay, 5 frames. I did 5 frames and I zoomed from like 100 to 150 and I added maybe 180. And then I added 360 shutter angle to add motion blur. So I duplicated that like 5 or 4 times and then put different clips underneath it. So it looked like a continuous zoom effect. So that's what this is. And then at the ending of the effect, I have this like, I call it like a ghost type of effect, sort of. It's something I got off Envato Element as well. Maybe at some point in time I would, put some of all these things together in a Google Drive and like send it to you. But yeah, if you want me to do that, just leave a comment in the comment section saying effects, and it's something I can probably work on much later. So here I did a shake and zoom effect. Nothing serious. Still pretty much the transform effect. And if you notice this clip moving from here to here, there's this like I don't know what's called this, like a film effect. That was also gotten off Envato Element. If you want that, I can share it with you sometime. This is Wani first performance. So if you look closely, for this part of the video, it was done in camera. So in camera, I already said I was going to shoot at a low shutter angle to make the blur effect. So that's what I did. I was shooting like 1/8 a second. That's why it's that blurry. And this is me trying to introduce Uncle Boo Boo back slowly into everything. And this was the gorilla I was talking about earlier on. I didn't get to put him, like, make it very prominent in the video, just a very tiny glimpse. So if you notice, I do a lot of match cuts. And yeah, just to make the video pretty much smooth. There's nothing serious in this edit. It's me just zooming in and out of different clips. If you look closely, like zooming in and out, adding shake and zoom effect at the ending as an effect. Nothing crazy. Maybe this one. And this one is pretty much easy. So this, I know like this is the image like the video I'm transitioning into from this video. So what I did was I took a screenshot of the first frame of the next video. I brought it back into Premiere Pro, and then I, right click. I basically took the picture I took, the screenshot. I took it to Photoshop. And yeah, this is it. I took away the background, make it just the lady showing. And I brought it back to Premiere Pro and then added a transform effect to it so that it comes from down to up, then some motion blur. So it's nothing crazy. This is the picture. Let me show you what the effect control looks like. So basically a scale from 65 to like the new scale I want. I added a position from down to up, like edges coming from down to up. Then I added a 360 degree shutter angle to add motion blur. Yeah, so this is some more of the slow shutter angle, shake and zoom effect. This is the effect from Envato Element, the one that has all of the film effects. Like, if you notice, it's just editing to the beat, nothing serious, just matching it to the beat. So for this one, I added a speed ramp effect on this particular clip. Let me just try to zoom in a bit. Yeah, so speed ramp is basically when you make a video, maybe start slow, then speeds up, and then slows down back. And that's what I did here. And it's something basic. If you want me to do a tutorial on speed ramping, comment that, and I'll make a tutorial on how to do that in Premiere Pro. Same method can be applied in maybe CapCut or DaVinci Resolve. It works either way. And for this place, I was still matching to the beat. So when the beat had this dan dan dan, I noticed she also used her hand to like make that sort of movement, and I just matched it to the beat. So here I added another shake and zoom effect, another one here, and for this one, I basically just put a 4x5 framing on top of the clip, and I added a black and white lumetri color effect to it. Then I also added maybe flashes. I added a VHS film like noise on the video to make it look vintage-ish, like I'm shooting from a camcorder. So that's what I did here. And then for this, if you notice, the guy comes from down. If you recall how we did the first effect where I took a screenshot of what I transitioning into, took it to Photoshop, took away the background, and like just brought it back, brought it back, put it on top of everything else, including the framing, and made like a transform effect on it. Basically, that's how that works. Nothing complicated. More zooms in and out, flashes, but just trying to make it like, oh, okay, this is how the event, I'm basically editing to the flow of events in a way, like arrival to performances, to people enjoying and having a good time, to showing some of the guest acts that came, and then ending it back on Buju and Boo Boo. I keep saying Buju because like Boo Boo, Buju, it's like almost the same. Yeah, you get it. So at some point, like here, I added another speed ramp. If you notice, it started fast and then slowed down a bit. And then when it's doing that, it's fading into the next one. Basically added addictive dissolve to the top clip. And if you go to your effects tab, it's like something that comes with Adobe Premiere Pro. Like it's just there. If you go to video transition, you go to dissolves, like you just see there's addictive, there's cross dissolve, there's deep to black, like it just goes into black and then goes into the next clip. That's how that is. So just editing to the beat, matching colors. So I do this thing where if the old clip had more of oranges, if I'm going to a new clip, I try to match it with something that has orange. If I'm going to introduce a new color, I sort of like do it gently, like slowly. If you notice, this was coming off orange, and same sit, it was coming into like a lighter shade of like blue, and then I just went straight into blue. So if you notice these ones where the camera is like it's doing a 360, that was done in camera, and I added a speed ramp to it. It's nothing serious. Yeah. So yeah, shake zoom effect, shake zoom, and then into the Deeds logo. But how I make, if you notice, the tempo of like the music went a bit low, like it was muffled, it was like underwater. So I basically cut from where I wanted the effect to start, and on this like section of whatever is left of the song, I went to my effects and I searched for low pass. Low pass is also in like DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro if that's what you edit with, and I just dragged that into my audio of what's left, and I went to effect control and I set my low pass to around 643, so it's like really muffled, and that way I can like add a transition to end the song and it doesn't end on like a very high key. Yeah, and a shake and zoom effect into the D's logo. Yeah, that's pretty much this edit. I know this is basically everywhere and it was like really fast. I'm trying to get accustomed to doing more of this. This is the first one ever. So yeah, bear with me. Next one is going to be better. I would take my time to plan it out, and yeah. But if there's anything you've seen in this video so far that you want me to like make a standalone video on, maybe just explain how I did that, leave it in the comment section and I will do a breakdown of how that was done. And without further ado, thank you for watching this video. I'm very appreciative of everybody that showed up for the last one. If you've enjoyed this so far, be sure to like it, leave a comment. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Let's keep creating magic.